behalf of Shri Mahantoswami Shikshan Prasarak Mandals, Shri Kumarswami College Ausa, I heartily welcome all the honorable dignitaries and participants here on the virtual platform for the national webinar on the topic Taking Care of Performance and Security of Your PC. The college, Shri Kumarswami College Ausa, has been running a long series of webinars. Till today, hundreds of webinars have been conducted on topics related with different fields. The main idea of the webinar series is women empowerment, women dignity, and innovation. The webinar series has been started on the occasion of the Golden Jubilee year of the institution. The objectives behind the webinar series are to exchange knowledge, to enrich knowledge, and after the keynote speeches, we have the intellectual discussions among the participants, which help us to find answers to questions and solutions to problems, and this can help the individuals, the society, and the nation. The webinar series is going on without any interruption, very smoothly and successfully. The reason behind it is
कारण ते इंडस्ट्रीचे एरियाज आहे ना, ते कुठेही त्यांना जॉबला सोपं होईल. तरी मी काय करतो, आमच्या केमिस्ट्रीचे सर आहेत बश्वर कॉलेजचे, त्यांना विचारतो. हो बरं बश्वर कॉलेजच्या सरांना बोलतो आज. नाही आत्ताच विचारतो बश्वर कॉलेजच्या सरला. हो हो
inform all the audience that we have honorable dignitary and keynote speaker Vasudha Arora ma'am from ITS Engineering College, Greater Noida. She is going to deliver keynote speech on the topic Taking Care of Performance and Security of invited speaker and chief guest for this national webinar. I also welcome all organizing committee members, including Vice Principal Dr. S.D. Misal sir, Junior College Supervisor Ravindra Karanje sir, MCVC Supervisor Praveen Udge sir, IQVC Coordinator Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, Dr. Anita Dhole ma'am, Dr. Sudhir Garad sir, Ambadas Khillare sir, Dr. Patwari sir, and Dr. Wadkar sir. We all have gathered here.
Dignity. So from pandemic days, the series is going on very successfully and systematically because of the hard efforts of the respected principal, Dr. Bedkar MM, all the resource persons and the punctual participants. So I am very thankful to respected principal, Dr. Bedkar MM, for giving me this opportunity to introduce a resource person on this virtual platform. Many special thanks goes to all the respected organizing committee members, and big thanks to all the respected participants. Those are joining very regularly from all over India and abroad also, and that's why the series is very successful series. So it's my pleasure. I am here to introduce today's keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. Vasudha Arora ma'am from ITS Engineering College, Greater Noida. Title of speech is Taking Care of Performance and Security of Your PC. Dr. Vasudha Arora ma'am obtained doctorate in Computer Science Engineering. She completed her master's with distinction from Punjab University, Chandigarh, and obtained a bachelor's degree with honors from
मॅडम मी बोललेलं ऐकू येते का? आता इकडं नेटवर्क गेलं होतं म्हणून काही लक्षात
नाही सर, नाही.
हो सर, ऐकू येते तुमचं.
बरं, माझं ऐकू येतं तर एक सूचना द्यावी म्हणतो. दोज हू आर जॉईन्ड हिअर टुडे अँड जॉईनिंग आवर शेड्यूल रेग्युलरली, इफ एनी वुमेन participant is willing to join as a resource person, kindly send your willingness on the phone number. I will give phone number in the chat box. You or your any teacher or any women resource person who want to join here, please inform on my phone number.
Taking care of performance and security of your PC. So just like we require the security is also crucial for us, so that we can keep our computer secure and in a very good working condition. So good computer maintenance practices not only make sure that your computer is running optimally, but will also protect security threats. So in this today's talk, we'll be discussing about how to enhance the performance of your computer system and how to keep the performance of our computer very optimal, so that our computer always remains in a very good working condition. So let us start with discussing about the major security concerns as possible in today's world. So the safety and security of your personal computer is something we have been dealing with quite for a long time. In order to make our online experience fully secure, virus free, in this presentation we have put together some safer internet journey, and that is, I think, a mandate requirement in today's world. So before moving on towards how to secure, we must understand what is an internet. So internet can be thought of as the word learn new things over the internet, we meet people. Therefore, internet creates a world of opportunities, and it has become a very well part of our life with we cannot escape. Security, we mean we must secure our computers with the technology in the same way that we secure the doors to our homes. That means we provide certain mechanisms that should secure our system, so that nobody can enter our system without our permission. And safety is the way in which we must act against the risks that come with the internet use. Now, concerning these security and safety issues, when we talk of what are the risks and threats that are involved, we have categorized these things into three different categories. One can be thought of as what could be the risks or threats to our physical computer system. Another thing, what are the risks and threats to the society? And third thing, what should be the risks and threats to the personal information? So talking about computers, the viruses, worms, trojans, spyware, or in a mixed term, we can say that malwares that attack our computer system and bring our computer system to halt or could damage our computer system. When we talk of damages to the personal information, there are a lot of fraud, and how do we get rid of them? So to begin with, the primary threats to the computer security, we have virus arms and trojans, spywares. These are all small make on our computer system. So when all these are categorized together, we call legitimate or original program. It damages our computer system in some of the ways. So how it basically does is, let us understand with this example. So we have written a very small original clean code which says that we need to add two numbers x and y, we need to perform certain print job, and we just close our program. This is a very small program. So when a virus infected program attaches to this particular original code, and we have a virus infected code, so whenever our original program executes, this virus program executes with this program, and what damage it can make to depends on what definition or what we have written inside that small software program. So basically we have written here, delete all files, send a copy of myself to all using this user's address. Even this can spread to all the users whose number is stored. They can, so once this virus program attaches to your original program, it can do mention. But viruses cause the damage, can only get them back if we have backup and recovery procedures running wired. So what they do is, with every click, they just grow in such and a virus. Now next in the category we have Trojan horses. So what Trojan horses means? The term comes from a Greek story of the Trojan War, where the Greek civilians, what they did was they presented as a peace offering to the Troy city members, because there was a war going on between the Greek and the Trojans. So the Trojans accepted and dragged that horse inside their city, and in the night what the Greek soldiers did, they came out of that wooden horse's belly and they just opened up the city. And if a Trojan horse or a Trojan code sits into a computer system, it just captures you. Capturing those credentials, it just gives to the attacker so that attacker gets used. Right? So in this way, Trojans basically steal your information. Now the next category is spywares, adwares. These are another categories of malwares, and they are again whereas it restricts your own access to your system, and they demand a huge ransom amount. So unless and until you pay this ransom amount, could not be given access to your own system. So this is the most dangerous attack, and these kinds of the various ransomware attacks that have happened are with the name this WannaCry, Pata, Karbar. Now what impact does this online risk have for our society is basically the cyber bullies, where both the children and adults may use internet to harass or intimidate other people. Like we have file share abuse, where the some unauthorized files may be shared illegally. We can have some disturbing content where anybody can put your images, or it can stumble upon your images, and where you are under the risk or threats for this internet issues. The primary threats to the personal online safety are phishing, hoaxes, identity thefts, and spam. So phishing is the major attack that is being happening in nowadays. So what basically phishing means? I think all of us go through these kind of phishing attacks daily. So what phishing means, basically phishing means something fraudulent. So what they do basically is they create certain phishing website that looks more or less like the original one. We just click on those emails and we just get stuck into these phishing scams. So this is the process how phishing is done. So fraudsters, what they do is they build a fake website, they send the link of that particular website using phishing emails to the thousands of the users. So what those users do, the victims click on the link in the email. So what does a phishing scam look like? So phishing is a very fishy word in itself. So how can we identify that this is a phishing attack? So a scam email message is a fraudulent. How do we identify it? Here are few phrases to look for if you think an email message is a phishing scam. Your passwords, login names, SSN numbers, your account will be closed. So what do? Is we should always close the pop-ups using the red cross sign, and always think before you click. Hope that these tips will help you in taking care of your computers and laptops. That's all from my side. And if there are any questions, you are welcome to ask.
After such an informative speech, once again, I request participants, if you have any question or doubt, or if you want to suggest anything, please come with questions, please.
Hello, sir. Hello, am I audible, sir? Are there, so these are how we identify as a where, we people are just concerned with the laptop and screen and that sort. So what will be the kind of things and that will indicate us that there is some kind of problem with PC? One thing. And second thing, we talked about prevention, but if suppose if really it is if it is infected, so what kind of action, immediate action we should take? Thank you, ma'am.
Right. So answer to your first question is basically when you are using a hour and it starts giving a jerk, so or it is not functioning properly, you just come to know at the same instance that there is some problem. Likewise, whenever there is an attack of virus or worm, your computer system will start behaving abruptly, like your system will slow down or whenever you attack. And another thing, can you repeat your second question?
Second question.
Data, that is the important data of specific drive, can be deleted, and we should come to the original settings. Right? So when that is deleted, viruses are also deleted.
Correct, ma'am. And ma'am, is there any thread that if suppose we are downloading data into the our this external what we call is there any threat to
Yes,
those
sir.
units when we are transferring the data from this to this
Okay.
Yes.
Internet, there is threat everywhere. So you cannot say that there cannot be threat, because this viruses can be attached to an email also. So whenever that email is sent to your system and you open that email, that virus will be transmitted to your system. So the only way out to come out of these viruses and worms is you should always have a good quality antivirus software running in your system, so that these viruses could not be could not damage your system and they can be removed, because antivirus softwares easily catch them and they remove them from your system.
Correct, madam. Thank you, ma'am.
Is there anybody else with any more question, please?
Sir, I have put the questions in chat box. Please. Garad sir.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, I think there is one question in the chat box. Please, ma'am.
Sir, let me check it. How does antivirus works? So antivirus is a software program. What it does is it just creates a dictionary of all the virus definitions that appear on the internet. And if we go with the original and paid antivirus softwares like Quick Heal, Norton antivirus, so we have a lot of antiviruses available. So what they do is they keep their virus definitions updated. So whenever they find that kind of code present in your computer, they just capture that there is a virus. So whenever that definition matches, they just capture the virus and remove that virus from your system.
Okay, madam. Thanks. And one more question is there, madam. Now we see most of the time ads are coming there in mobiles and computers, etc. How to stop and what is the option to protect from such ads?
Sir, ads, basically nothing comes free of cost. So whenever you are using apps or any other thing that is free of cost available to us, so they are getting that money from those ad payers. So we cannot stop. The only way to stop those ads is we just go with the paid versions of every application. Every application that we use comes for free also, comes paid also. So if we want to remove those ads, we should go for the paid versions only. That is the only way out.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Any doubt from anybody? Any question? The keynote speech was very illustrative. All aspects related with the performance and security of computer have been described very well, cleared very well. All of us have understood its importance and the tips given by Honorable Am. Now after this keynote speech, the active participants have asked questions, raised their doubts, and ma'am has given answers and explanations of us related with the topic is enhanced. And now after this keynote speech and question answer session, now it is time for all of us to listen the concluding words by the Honorable Chief Organizer and Chairperson of this webinar series. So I request Sir for the concluding words. Please Sir, welcome.
Thank you, Professor Karad sir. Today's resource person, Dr. Vasudha Arora madam, all the organizing committee members of our college, including Vice Principal S.D. Misal sir, IQC coordinator Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, daily joining members Prashant Ughade sir, K.N. Kadam sir, both the supervisors, our Ughade, Karanje sir, Udge sir, Dole madam, of our all the participants, because everyone use laptops, computers, PCs, and so many things which come across slow down, dropping of the performance, all these things. But how they can occur, how we provide, how we identify them, how we take care of our PC, and all these things, how we define that virus, so many malwares. So all these things are very much useful and cleared by madam. Because everyone use the laptop, but they are not updating antiviruses. So what is the antivirus, as Prashant Ughade sir said? So these are the things are so much useful for us, and everyone get knowledge from this, and they will keep their PC updated, and they will stop clicking on the. My mind is that if any company which will purchase laptops or PCs, they should provide a permanent antivirus to the system. It should be along with the software of the any Windows that can protect and update it regularly, so that it can be saving of money of all these things. Thank you madam, a very useful topic for us.